Hi, Deirdre here. I'm just going to give you a quick demonstration of how to work with blocks in WordPress. Now, these blocks can be either in posts or pages. It doesn't really matter which of them. So I'm here with a post and I'm going to just click on Add New. Vegetables. Okay, it's going to be about vegetables and types of vegetables. Okay, and so you can see I just type in, I've got a heading up at the top and there was a block in here already. And you can see there's a plus sign here. If I wanted to add in a new item on this post, I could click on the plus sign here and it gives me a shorter list over here, or I could click on Browse All, or I tend to click on the plus over here. And so I can add in another paragraph or another heading. We've seen paragraphs before, so we'll click on lists. So in here we could type in carrot. And we can have onions. Okay, and you can see you can easily type in a list, a bit like Microsoft Word, and we can move it over to a numbered list, and we can do the usual bold, italic, etc. in there. Now, at the moment, our list of vegetables is underneath the heading over here. So if we wanted to move it up, we just click on the thing we want to move, and then we can use the up arrow. And so now you can see the list is above types of vegetables. And actually, to move it back down again, we just move it down. So we'll add in something else now. So let's click on the plus sign over here. And in here, we could, for example, put in a gallery. So let's click on a gallery here. And we haven't got images loaded on our PC. We're actually just going to use some free images. So I'm going to click on select images. And I find I sometimes have to click it twice. And then click on Pexels free photos, and you can just use some of the free ones in here. So I'm going to type in carrot and press enter, and hopefully they have some. Yeah, I know they're wonderful carrots, and I'm going to select those. So we click on add, and then I'm going to say open media library. Now in here, you've got images that you may have used before, and these are ones I've used on this document. But up here, I'm going to choose that I want to get some more from Pexel free photos. So I'm going to look for onions. And hopefully they have a few onion options in here. And oh, wonderful onions. Right, I'm going to go with those there. And I'm going to copy to the media library. Okay, and then I'm going to click on insert. And so you can see here, I've got quite a few bits and pieces in here. But what I might like to do is change the formatting of it. And when I click on a single image, that single image is selected. But if I want to select the whole the gallery, I click up here and click on select gallery. And now the whole gallery is selected. And that allows me to make adjustments to that. So I have my settings selected over here. And you can see that I've got 3 columns in this gallery. And we can make some changes to that. So we could decide, for example, to have 4 columns. Or 6 columns, and you've got a number of other bits and pieces in here. Now, we could change the type of gallery it is, and we could, for example, make it an image, or we can go with, for example, a tiled gallery. And with a tiled gallery, you have a number of options. So, for example, I could make it circles. And again, there's other options in here. I can go with square tiles and the number of options, and then tiled mosaics and whether I want rounded corners or not. And you can see the edges of the photographs are now slightly rounded, and I can make them more or less rounded by choosing that. But the main thing to remember is, one is, have you selected it? So if I click over here and I'm now looking at, for example, this one here, and I'm in a paragraph, you can see here's the paragraph, and I can do things like change the color of the text and what sort of font it is. And then when I click down here and make sure that it's the whole gallery that I'm working with, then I can choose which particular type I want. And so if I wanted to edit this particular one, I can click on the pencil here, which will give me edit gallery. And I could decide, well, actually, do you know what? There's too many onions in here. So I'm going to get rid of that one. And I'm going to get rid of this one and get rid of this one. And I'd like to include some of the carrots as well. And so you can decide, which ones you want. and then click on insert. And so, you can just move things about. So for example, if I wanted the carrots first, I could click on the carrot and move them along, and move them along like this. And it's very easy to sort of move them, or you hit the X to delete them as well. It would take too long to go through everything individually, but the main thing is click on the particular item you want, and then don't forget to click on the little cog setting over here, and then make sure you're looking at the block. And then whatever it is, be that paragraph, be that heading, be that a gallery of images, and then you can edit it from there.